My name is Julius Robert Oppenheimer. I was part of the Manhattan Project, officially codenamed Development of Substitute Materials, from 1943 to 1945. In short, our goal was to create a bomb using nuclear fission before the Nazis were able to. Among many things, we were successful in producing the first atomic bomb. Our main goal was to design a bomb that utilized the newly discovered process of nuclear fission as the payload. This involved many factors, including shaping the physical bomb, how to detonate the device, controlling the timing of explosion, extracting uranium-239 from uranium-235, protection of plutonium-239. This was a massive project. My primary involvement was at the Weapons Research Laboratory in Los Alamos, New Mexico, where an additional 6,000 people were housed and monitored. However, this was only one portion of the total project. Oak Ridge, Tennessee housed our uranium enrichment plants K25, Y12, and S50. They were also home to our plutonium production reactor and X10 graphite reactor. Monsanto in Dayton, Ohio was tasked with separating and purifying the element polonium, which was used as the initiator for the atomic bombs. We were in the midst of World War II. Hitler and the Nazi regime had taken control and were executing Jews at a massive rate. My mother, father, and many cherished colleagues were Jewish. German scientists had discovered a method to split the atom, and soon it was a major fear that Hitler would be able to weaponize this discovery. The thought of Hitler having such power fueled our work. Essentially, we were in a race with the Nazi regime to create a weapon of mass destruction. With the aid of many German scientist refugees, we achieved our goal. Among those German scientists was Albert Einstein, who under pressure from Leo Szilard and Eugene Wagner, wrote a letter to President Roosevelt warning him of the potential danger of the bomb. It was surprising, since before the war, Germany was known as the physics hub of the world. It is said that over 600,000 people were involved in the Manhattan Project, and each played a major role in this feat. However, some of the most important names among these are Leo Szilard and Enrico Fermi, who were able to build the first nuclear reactor. The overseer of the project, Brigadier General Leslie R. Groves, Ernest Orlando Lawrence, who was program chief in charge of the development of the electromagnetic process of separating uranium-235, and President Roosevelt, who saw the threat and created the initial advisory committee on uranium. They call me the father of the atomic bomb. I was named the director of the Manhattan Project and aided in securing our location in Los Alamos. We had to ensure a safe location for tests, secrecy, and favorable climate. The Manhattan Project produced a large number of radioactive substances, and as a result, scientists intensified research into the overlap of nuclear science and medicine. On one side of this overlap was health physics, which concentrated on keeping people safe from the effects of radiation. On the other side was nuclear medicine, which hoped to harness the power of radiation to diagnose and treat disease. Secondly, Herbert Parker worked on new units of radiation measurement, culminating the REM unit. Unlike the Rontgen, which measures the ability of an X-ray to ionize air, the REM is based on biological impact. Thirdly, radiation safety in Oak Ridge and health physics stemmed from our research to understand the effects of radioactive material. Lastly, Parker, Gamsterfield, and Hart went to Hanford. Environmental consequences of radioactive materials was learned there. This included classic studies of the diffusion of radioactive products into the atmosphere, soil, and water. The Columbia River became the site of many aquatic studies, including research into local fish population. Ultimately, changing the outcome could have led to more death and destruction if Hitler had been able to weaponize nuclear fission first. The devastation in Nagasaki and Hiroshima ended Japanese involvement in the war and ended World War II officially.